Hi and Assalamualaikum to our friends and vendor. Today we will present about bacteria in agriculture sectors that the name of the bacteria is Rhizobium Leguminosarum. This slide was prepared by Amirul Ashraf to GDBT22F1044 and by me, Noeda Amalin. My metric number is 23DBT22F1034. The next slide I will pass to Amirul.
So right now we move to the first, which is introduction. The species name of Rhizobium is Rhizobium leguminosarum, which is the Rhizobium is genus and Leguminosarum is species. Commonly, Rhizobium was found in the soil and particularly in the root nodule of leguminous plant. The specialized characteristic based on their metabolism is known for its ability to form symbiotic relationship with leguminous plant. They has the capability to fix and smoothly nitrogen into a form that plant can use and also promote the growth of the host legume. Nitrogen fixing ability is crucial for enhancing soil fertility and support the nutrition need of the plant. As we can see, this is the Rhizobium under microscope and also Rhizobium when they have at soil. So I will move to the next part, which is Wahidah part is discussion.
Okay, I will present about nutritional types. There are two. The first one is a carbon source. This bacteria, Rhizobium leguminosarum, is a heterotrophic bacterium. Heterotrophic bacterium is an organism that obtain their carbon and energy from organic compounds that produced by other organisms like decomposition of diet animal. This bacteria release on organic acid and organic carbon source such as sugars, organic acids and other compounds for its metabolic process and energy needs. The second one is energy generating. This bacteria is considered a chemotrophic bacterium because this bacteria, Rhizobium leguminosarum, and gains energy through chemical process that involve in the breakdown of organic compounds during cellular respiration. They obtain energy through the oxidation of organic molecules derived from the host plant or the surrounding soil. So, this bacteria also get the nutrients from the host plant, in the root nodules. As we can see in these pictures, this bacteria live in the root nodules and got nutrient from plant, and also they have got a nutrient from soil that from the organism. Okay, as we can see in these pictures, this bacteria convert nitrogen gas from nitrogen gas to ammonia, then into nitrates. So plant can use these nitrates as a nutrient for their growth. Next slide is an oxygen requirements. This bacteria, which is Rhizobium leguminosarum, is a facultative anaerobe. As we already know, facultative anaerobes means that bacteria can grow in absence of oxygen and with an oxygen, like this Rhizobium leguminosarum. The Rhizobium bacteria live as aerobes under free living conditions. It contains a nitrogenase enzyme that feeds nitrogen only inside the root nodules. That means when the Rhizobium bacteria enters the root nodules, so it releases a nitrogenous enzyme only in the root nodules, not in the soil. Also, Rhizobium bacteria require anaerobic condition during nitrogen fixation because nitrogenous enzyme is highly sensitive to the oxygen. So, these bacteria must learn to adapt and survive in the low oxygen concentration in the root nodules in the plant. This is a pH requirements for the Rhizobium leguminosarum. These bacteria have a pH range from 6.5 to 7.5 for their optimum growth. So as we can see in this pH range, the 6.5 and 7.5 in the neutral pH right here. Kan?
Yes.
This bacteria can consider to be a neutrophilic bacterium. The pH in the root nodules can be slightly acidic due to the plant's metabolic activity like respiration, photosynthesis, but Rhizobium leguminosarum was adapted to survive and function effectively. So this bacteria can adapt to the environment which is acidic. This is a temperature requirement that Rhizobium leguminosarum need. Rhizobium is a mesophilic bacterium. As we all already know, mesophilic bacterium start from range 25 to 45. So this bacterium can grow in the 25 Celsius to 31 Celsius for their optimum temperature based on reference that I refer to the website. This temperature requirement is important for enzyme activity, metabolic process, and nitrogen fixation that I already said before. Nitrogen fixation is this bacteria convert nitrogen gas to the ammonia then nitrogen. Next slide. Okay, this slide I pass to the Amiru.
So we move to the industrial application. The type of industrial is agriculture industrial. They use rhizobium as fertilizer. As we know, the rhizobium can have fertilized agricultural land, can have fertilizing plant and fruit trees and vegetables. Also maintain the soil moisture, temperature, drainage, as well as the level of acidity, pH of soil. And they also can have intake process of nutrient waste in the soil before being absorbed by the network of xylem channel in plant root. Xylem is tissue that has in the root. Also, as we know, the rhizobium is important in agriculture that give the many to the soil and also the land. Right now, I want to talk about metabolic process. The metabolic process that occur in rhizobium is nitrogen fixation. In this process, we have this way, which is first rhizobia multiply and the colonies of the root and cell of legume, and the bacteria invade the root hair and enter the cortex via an infection tree in the cortex region of plant, nodule formation begin, the nodule form, and they establish a direct vascular connection with the host for the exchange of nutrient. The enzyme nitrogen complex perform important tasks of catalyzing conversion of atmospheric nitrogen to ammonia. The ammonia is protonate to form ammonium ion, which is used by the plant to synthesize amino acid. As we can see in this picture, also the pathway to we understand about the process from the Rhizobium attach the root and enlarge root cell from a noodle. First, Rhizobium attach the root hair, and then at the root hair occur the infection through the bacteria enter root cell. After they enter the root cell, the bacteria was changed into bacteroid, which is bad root cell enlarged. This is the bacteroid, and lastly they form the root cell on a noodle. So the result will get like this. As we can see, Rhizobium colony inside root noodle of legume plant. The color was changed to the pink color. As we know that Rhizobium is bacteria in negative gram.
Yes.
So this is the conclusion which is Wahida will present.
Before that, can I ask you, Amirul?
Yes.
What is example of legumes? Legume plant?
Legume plant. Legume plants. Example of legume plants is soybean, pigeon pea, and also almost famous with pea plant and also bean plant.
Oh, thank you. Okay, next slide.
Next slide is conclusion.
This is my part. I will present about conclusion. The presence and activity of Rhizobium leguminosarum in agriculture have significant impact for plant growth, soil fertility, like Miro said, and sustainable agriculture practice. When we use this bacteria, Rhizobium leguminosarum, in plants, so the growth of plant can rapidly occurs because plant can absorb the nitrogen, which is nutrient for the plants, rapidly. Also, this bacterium engage in symbiotic relationship with leguminous plants, enable nitrogen fixation, like this bacteria can convert nitrogen gas to ammonia, then plant can observe an ammonia for their growth. By contributing essential nitrogen to the soil, Rhizobium leguminosarum can also reduce the uses of fertilizer. That we know, fertilizer contain a chemical, right?
Yes.
It can, when we use Rhizobium leguminosarum, we can reduce the soil pollution and disease to the human, like cancer. So Rhizobium leguminosarum in agriculture is a natural way. It's a natural way to increase the yield of the plant. The next slide is a video representing about how the root nodules formation form in the root.
BASF inoculants offer soybean producers the opportunity to realize bigger yields and greater returns from their soybean seed investment. In fact, independent field trials have shown an average yield improvement over multiple locations and growing conditions of more than 135 kilograms per hectare versus non-inoculated seed. Millions of living organisms live in every cubic centimeter of soil found in a typical farm field. Some of these organisms, if not controlled, can cause disease. Others help break down decaying plant material, releasing nutrients back into the soil for future crops to use. Still others have developed mutually beneficial relationships with the crops grown in the field. Such is the case with the soybean plant and the bacteria Rhizobium japonicum. We'll just call them Rhizobia. After planting, as the soybean seed begins to sprout, it releases certain chemical compounds. If Rhizobia are near the seed, either because they were already in the soil or because the Rhizobia inoculant had been applied to the seed, the Rhizobia are alerted by those chemical compounds that a soybean seed is nearby. In response, the Rhizobia excrete their own chemical messages. These messages are picked up by specific receptors on the growing root shoots of the soybean plant. Very quickly, plant root hairs near the Rhizobia begin to flatten and curl. A pocket is formed by the root hair, and when Rhizobia are captured in this pocket, the process of nodulation begins. While this process is extremely complex, we know that the Rhizobia actually penetrates the root hair membrane. An invasion thread is formed that grows down through the root hair and eventually enters the plant root cortex, the tissue layer found immediately below the epidermis, which is the outer layer of the root surface. As the invasion thread grows near, cortex cells are stimulated to rapidly divide, and it is in this area where the invasion thread ultimately enters a single cell. The Rhizobia moves into the co-opted cell, and a symbiotic, mutually beneficial relationship is established. A distinctive nodule begins to form as these cells divide. The Rhizobia receive nutrition from the plant. In turn, they produce nitrogen in a form used by the soybean plant for growth and grain production.
That's all the explanation from the YouTube, which is video about root nodule formation.
So Rhizobium Leguminosarum, it have a symbiotic relationship with host plant like leguminous plant, right? No?
Yes.
So it can give many benefits to the plant in agriculture sector. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.